Nightbird Tarot. I'm here to do your daily collective message for August 9th, 2025. I hope that you're all doing well. We're going to pull a card from the Wild Soul Animal Oracle deck to start your reading today. This will be a general reading. I'll be using some tarot from the Wild Reflections Tarot and then clarifying with some Raider White Tarot. I'll finish up your reading with a message from the universe. Welcome if you're new. Thank you for being here. If you like my readings, feel free to subscribe to the channel. And welcome back to my subscribers. Thank you so much for being here, as subscribing to the channel helps the collective, and then sharing and liking also helps that energy get out to other people. So let's call in spirit. Okay, feel free to fast forward through the shuffling. Let's pull a card from the Wild Soul Animal Oracle deck. Get an overall feeling for the message for the day. Grab your tea, coffee, water, whatever it is that you like to have. Angels, guides, ancestors, the most important message for the collective. All signs, all placements. August 9th, 2025, please. Okay, so I pulled the card, the Coral, and the word is foundation. So let's read from the Wild Soul Animal Oracle book to see what the Coral says in the word foundation. Okay, so coral symbolizes foundation, patience, and community. Just as coral reefs grow slowly, creating vibrant ecosystems, this card encourages you to focus on building a strong, lasting foundation in your life. Whether it's relationships, work, or personal growth, solid groundwork is essential for future success. Focus on creating a stable foundation in your life. Patience and steady effort will lead to long-term success. Okay. It's kind of like the same kind of idea that we were speaking of the other day, having patience and persistence as you are growing, as you are stepping into the new, something like that. So that is still the same kind of energy, having patience as you're building a strong foundation. So let's pull some tarot. I'm pulling from the Wild Reflections Tarot, one of my favorite decks here. Again, feel free to fast forward through the shuffling. Angels, guides, ancestors, the most important message for the collective, all signs, all placements. August 9th, 2025, please. We have the Queen of Wands in the upright position. We have the Three of Swords in the reverse position. Okay. And then we have the Star card in the reverse position. Back of the deck, we have the Ace of Wands in the upright position. Okay. So to start your reading, we have the Queen of Wands in the upright position. This is about being strong in your truth, being a leader in your life, perhaps building that strong foundation and having patience and leading others that way. As the Queen of Wands is here. This is a strong female energy. It doesn't have to be, you don't have to be a female. This is just using that strong feminine energy here with the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands can be very attractive, sincere, a very confident person. So being persistent and patient as you're building your firm foundation as a strong, assertive person. with a lot of confidence. We have the Three of Swords in the reverse position as well. It feels like you could have gone through a loss of some sort, a loss of a loved one. It could be a loss of a relationship. We'll go back and clarify what this is about, but some type of loss of some sort. There is a lot of sorrow here. And perhaps you've had to be strong and confident through the loss. It feels like with the Star card right next to it, with the Star being in the reverse position, it feels like there is perhaps a lot of loss, a lot of extreme sorrow from a loss that you've had, and you're doubting your own ability to manage and get through. But you're standing in your truth and being confident in your pursuit to have a strong foundation, and you're being patient as you are navigating through this loss. Perhaps a wish fulfillment did not come to fruition with the Star card being in the reverse position. And there's been loss here. But you're a confident, strong woman here. You're building a firm foundation on your own here. You're being confident in this structure that you're building. And Spirit is saying to be patient through this loss, through this wish fulfillment that did not happen for whatever it is that you were wanting for it to happen. In the shadow for what you don't see is the Ace of Wands, which is a really good sign here. And this makes me feel like there is so much coming towards you that you are unaware of. There is creativity. There is passion. There is a new life that is being built for you with the Ace of Wands here. And perhaps that is what you're building, is a new life, a firm foundation, having patience through this new life. There's a lot of potential here. There is things that are about to begin for you, collective. Let's do some clarification with the Rider Waite Tarot. Again, feel free to fast forward through the shuffling. Angels, guides, ancestors, please clarify the Queen of Wands, please. Please clarify the Queen of Wands. We have the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, you're a very strong, confident, you could be a woman, you don't have to be, but you're utilizing your feminine side and you're being very generous. You're a very generous kind of person. You like to share your wealth. You like to give back to others. You're a very giving and compassionate person. Please clarify the Three of Swords. We have the Eight of Wands in the upright position. So perhaps the loss came very quickly. This is something that maybe you've had to take action on very quickly, as something hurt you extremely bad. And you had to take action and move ahead in your life very quickly. Perhaps you left behind a loved one. Perhaps you left a partnership. There's been a lot of loss. There's been a lot of sorrow in this, but you had to make a quick decision and move ahead and move on with your life. This could have happened in the spring. This could have dealt with some type of fire sign as well. It doesn't have to be. But yes, I'm definitely seeing like you taking action here. And this was what you had to do because there was a lot of sorrow and loss here. Please clarify the Star card, please. And you had to take action very quickly. There was a lot of movement. a quick decision that you had to make when it came to this loss. And we have the Justice card here, Libra energy. So what you didn't foresee here with the Star card here in the reverse position, where your wish did not come to fulfillment, is you dealt with somebody that was irresponsible, somebody that was dishonest, somebody that caused you an injustice in life, somebody that was not good to you. Again, this is Libra energy. Yeah, but somebody was very irresponsible with your heart, it feels like. And you had to take quick action and move. You had to move, perhaps move out, move away from this person, something like that. You're a very strong person. You like to give back to others here. But yeah, you've had to go through it here. 2 more, please. Advice from Spirit for the collective, please. So yeah, we have the Queen of Pentacles here, and so Spirit is calling me for you to protect your heart here, protect and focus on your home, focus on earning money, and you're finding your new freedom here. You're seeing things from a new perspective. You probably went through some type of anxiety, trauma, or hopelessness here in the shadow. But yeah, something kept you up for a long time. You had to make a decision, a quick decision, and move away from this pain. But Spirit is saying to focus on a home and family here, and your protection. You might have gone through some type of trauma with dealing with this situation. But you have a newfound freedom now. You're seeing things in a new perspective, and you are liberated. You have great things coming towards you, collective, with the Ace of Wands here. There's new life. There's birth to newness here that you don't see here. So Spirit is saying with the coral is that you need to build a firm foundation in your new existence, your new life, your liberation, your new perspective, your new freedom. And be more protective of your energy, your home, your family, your money. But have patience through this building of this foundation. Let's pull a message from the universe here. Angels, guides, ancestors, a message from the universe to finish up the reading for the collective, August 9th, 2025, please. Message from the universe for the collective. It says, you can't do the same thing over and over and expect a different result. Change comes from thinking thoughts that you've never thought before and showing up to meet them down streets you've never walked before. And I feel like that's what this is all about, is you're walking into something new here. You're building a firm foundation here, and you need to have patience as this is growing here. So change comes from thinking thoughts you've never thought before and showing up to meet them down streets you've never walked before. So it's like you're going into the unknown here, but you can't keep doing the same things over and over again because you're just going to find pain and grief with it. So you've got to do things that are different, seeing things from a new perspective, focusing on your home and family, and protecting your heart here. Is what Spirit is calling for. It feels like you might have gone through some type of trauma in this situation, which has caused you great anxiety, a lot of hopelessness in the past here. But Spirit is saying you are now moving into a freedom where you may be like a little weary about the newness and everything that you're not used to here, but you are a very strong individual here. You're very caring. You're very generous with people here. Don't lose that part of yourself, but remember that you know, things come and go, and change comes from thinking thoughts you've never thought before. So manifest it. Manifest your new reality, and it will come as you want it to be. This is the message that I have for you, collective. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. I hope you have a wonderful Saturday today, and please be kind and caring to one another. Namaste.